I am very happy to see you here in this afternoon. Today the topic is somewhat controversial. Having heard the topic Deepavali and Buddhism, how Buddhism treat and consider the other religious practices. People do not know. Normal and prevailing idea is each and every religion, those organized religions are having certain taboos, prohibitions and certain demarcations, boundaries. And followers are supposed not to overcome the boundaries. Therefore, certain teachings do not allow these followers to study and learn the other religious practices. But as Buddhists, we must know what is the Buddhist concept and what is the Buddhist attitude towards the other religious practices. This is very important. Buddha himself visited the other religious centers and met the other religious teachers at the time. He had philosophical discussions, certain philosophical arguments he had with the other religious teachers, and so on. The followers are encouraged. Whatever the good practice can be seen from any other practices, Buddhists are allowed to take them in. Buddha, again an example. Now this period is called rainy retreat, right? Rainy retreat. Rainy retreat begins with the month of July. Then these 3 months are called rainy retreat. Actually, this rainy retreat was adapted by the other religious rituals. At the time, Parivrajaka sect, Hindu sect called Parivrajaka, they were the influence to have such practices into Buddhism. There are many such rules and regulations Buddha accepted, following the other religious teachers and other religious practices. He says, Tumhe kichang atappang akhataro tathagata. My duty is done. What is my duty? As the teacher, I just show you the path. I just show you what is good and bad. It is your duty to follow or not. This is good, this is bad. This is sin, this is meritorious. And this is appreciated by the wise people, and this is condemned by the wise people. And this is to be understood by you. It is your duty is to follow or not. Buddha is the teacher, only he has given us the proper instructions. This time we had this Deepavali festivity. Of course, Deepavali, this particular term derived from two combined words, Deepa and Avali. Deepavali means long line of lamps or lights. And then this is practiced by our Hindu brotherhood from the ancient days. It is mentioned at first in the Vedic literature. Later there was a literature called Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it says how and why Deepavali we practice. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Asato ma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrutyunma amrutan from the lead us to the immortality from the death. So on, we just expand this prayer from darkness to the light, from badness to the goodness, and then from the misery to the success and peace and happiness. So this is the prayer performed in Deepavali festival. So on, the light is always representing the wisdom, knowledge, success, prosperity. Deepavali is being practiced in that case. Actually, I wanted to tell you that this particular concept and the meaning is very much similar with Buddhist practice. Buddhists also know that light is representing not the darkness but not the misery, not the bad luck, but it is always representing success. And you know, among the Buddhists, we are having this practice. You know, whenever you are celebrating your birthday, what do? Blow up, right? You light the candles and blow up, right? Just think about, light is representing the success and peace, prosperity, right? And then once you blew up, there is no light, no more light, then what will be there? Darkness. You are inviting the darkness. Then you are inviting for what? Misery, bad luck. Right? We are just blindly follow those rituals without thinking. Actually, there is no any spiritual significance. Therefore, we should introduce. Therefore, Buddhists are doing the other way around. What do we do? On our birthdays, okay, particularly you children, you know, those children here, some children here, understand this meaning, okay? Understand? Once you blow up, oh, may the darkness come to my life, may the darkness come to my life. Is that the prayer there? No. Blow up. No, there is no meaning. Therefore, on our birthday, we light lamps. We light oil lamps. And then invoke in blessing. Invoke in the light and the wisdom and success. So, Deepavali is inviting the light to the light, inviting the success to the light. Then these Deepavali festivities are going on 5 days, all through the day, 5 days. Then mainly they take this particular period of time, which is called Kartikeya month. This is called Kartikeya month, and according to the lunar calendar, the Hindu lunar calendar, it's take Kartikeya month and they select this time. And it is just like Chinese lunar calendar. You are celebrating Chinese New Year. You may say Gonsi Pakchai, Sinian Paile and all those good wishes. Deepavali also like that. Then particularly in Hindu countries just like India, Nepal, is a major shopping period. Major shopping period. People used to buy new things. Of course, they clean up those houses and the environment. Then they celebrate just like the other New Year celebrations. They invite those friends and relatives and exchange gifts. And also they make greetings and visiting the other friends and relatives. And these are the activities going on. And the main event is the prayer, lighting oil lamps. And it is also interesting to know certain Buddhist sects prevailed in Nepal. They are called Nevari Buddhist sect. Nevari. Nevari, that Buddhist sect celebrate this particular day as Deepavali to commemorate the conversion of Emperor Asoka into Buddhism. In 3rd century BC, he conquered whole India continent. That means that Indian continent is included with many other countries today, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, India. This is the region. He conquered and became the unique ruler, what you call Chakravarti. Having completed his political task, he wanted to win the peace. Then he was looking for a method how to maintain peace within and also in the country. Then, having heard about Buddhism through the monks, particularly Venerable Nikroda, then having learned Buddhism, he embraced Buddhism, he became a Buddhist. Main aspect of this festivity is invoking, blessing, invoking light. Light is representing the knowledge. Before we practice, before we implement anything in my life or in the society, we must have a proper knowledge, light within us. That is why the first step of the Buddha's path, Buddhist path, which is called Ariyo, Attangiko, Maggo, Eightfold Path. Eightfold Path. It starts with understanding. Without understanding, there is no way, there is no path. Therefore, understanding was given the first priority. First priority. And otherwise what happened? All of us become just mere followers. Therefore, Buddhists are always encouraged to use those keywords. Whatever you do, you have to use the keywords. Why, what, when, which, who. These are the keywords. These are the keywords to open the box of knowledge. Buddha is there, such a teacher. He says, not to be a blind follower, but to understand each and every step. Each and every step. Just now we observe 5 precepts. Observe 5 precepts. You know why. You know why. It is not a religious sermon. It is not a religiously branded activity. 5 precepts is not just mere religious prayer. 5 precepts is the rule which is accepted by the world and what we call universal law. 5 precepts is really universal law. Abstain from killing, abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual misconduct, abstain from lying and misguiding, abstain from liquor or intoxication. Who says no? See, the first and foremost precept to be followed by the lay people with understanding, this is the practice.